There comes a moment in every person's life when the weight of the journey feels too heavy to carry, when the road ahead looks longer than the strength left within. But it is in that moment, when everything inside you whispers, "Quit," that destiny is watching. You can't give up now, because the very thing you're fighting through is shaping who you were born to become. Every dream demands a process. Every vision has a price. And before greatness is revealed, it is always tested. You don't grow in comfort, you grow in pressure. The storm that tries to break you is the same storm that builds you. So if you're in the middle of the fire, understand, the fire is not there to destroy you, it's there to refine you. You can't give up, because giving up would mean surrendering the promise planted inside you. The seed of your purpose doesn't die when it's buried, it grows. But it can only grow if you refuse to quit. Pain is temporary, purpose is eternal. And when you learn to see every setback as preparation, every delay as development, and every closed door as redirection, then you'll understand, quitting is never an option. There is a battle that every person must face, and it doesn't come from the outside world, it begins within. The greatest fight of your life will always be the one against yourself. Against the voice that tells you you're not good enough, against the fear that whispers you'll never make it, against the doubt that creeps in when progress feels slow and unseen. The battle within is where strength is forged, where faith is tested, and where your true power is discovered. Every time you rise after being knocked down, every time you push forward when no one believes in you, you are proving to yourself that you were made for more. Strength is not built in moments of ease, it's born in moments of resistance. The struggle you feel today is the training ground for tomorrow's victory. When life presses you, when everything feels against you, understand that pressure is not punishment, it's preparation. It is shaping your character, stretching your capacity, and aligning you with your purpose. The very obstacles you wish would disappear are the ones designed to develop the warrior within you. Nothing powerful is ever produced without resistance, and nothing great is ever achieved without perseverance. Every champion you admire once fought a battle no one else could see. They had to overcome their own insecurities, silence their doubts, and walk through seasons of loneliness where it felt like quitting was the only option. But they didn't give up. They learned that endurance is the bridge between who you are and who you are meant to be. The strength you seek doesn't come from the applause of others, it comes from standing firm when no one is watching, from fighting your battles quietly until victory becomes your voice. When you are tested, when the world seems silent, and when progress feels invisible, that is not the time to give in, it's the time to dig deeper. There is a hidden reservoir of strength inside you that only pressure can reveal. You may feel broken, but even broken things can be rebuilt stronger than before. You may feel tired, but tired warriors still win when their purpose is greater than their pain. The battle within is not meant to destroy you, it's meant to awaken you. It's in those unseen moments of struggle that you discover how powerful you truly are, how much faith you truly carry, and how far you are willing to go for what you believe in. Pain is not your enemy, it is your instructor. It speaks a language that comfort never could. Every time life brings pain, it is trying to reveal something to you, to teach you, to refine you. The purpose in pain is often hidden in the process, it's not about what happens to you, but about what's being shaped within you. Growth requires discomfort, and destiny always demands development through difficulty. The pain you are facing is not a sign of failure, it is a sign that something within you is being awakened. There can be no transformation without tension, no victory without vulnerability, and no elevation without endurance. Every trial carries a lesson, every disappointment hides a direction, and every tear waters the seed of wisdom. Sometimes pain is the only thing that forces you to slow down and reflect, to reevaluate what truly matters, to shift your focus from what you've lost to what you are learning. It burns away the unnecessary so you can discover the essential. The purpose in pain is not to crush you but to call you higher, to remind you that your story is still being written and that even broken chapters have value. When you walk through pain with perspective, you stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What is this teaching me?" That shift changes everything. Because pain that is not understood becomes bitterness, but pain that is understood becomes wisdom. The greatest lessons in life are not learned through success, they are learned through struggle. Success teaches you confidence, but pain teaches you character. Pain reveals who you truly are, what you truly believe, and how deeply you are rooted in purpose. It strips away illusions and exposes the foundation of your faith. Many people try to escape pain, to numb it, to run from it. But the truth is, you can't run from the very thing designed to build you. Avoiding pain delays purpose. When you embrace it, when you allow it to teach you, you begin to see how every moment of hurt was preparing you for something greater. The rejection that broke you was actually redirecting you. The delay that frustrated you was protecting you. The loss that crushed you was clearing space for something better. Nothing you go through is wasted when you see it through the lens of purpose. Every scar becomes a story, every wound becomes wisdom, and every season of pain becomes the soil from which your strength will rise. Endurance is the invisible force that separates those who dream from those who fulfill their destiny. It's easy to stay motivated when things are going right, when progress is visible, and when the road feels smooth. But the true test of a person's strength is not how they act in moments of success, it's how they stand when everything seems to fall apart. Endurance is the ability to keep walking when your legs are shaking, to keep believing when nothing around you looks possible, to keep showing up when your emotions scream for rest. It is holding on when everything in you says let go. There are seasons in life where your faith will be stretched beyond comfort, where your patience will be tested beyond measure. Those are the moments that define who you are. When the pain doesn't go away, when the results don't come quickly, when the doors remain closed, endurance becomes the bridge between your effort and your breakthrough. It's not just about surviving the hard times, it's about learning to keep your heart steady while the storm rages. Every great dream requires a season of waiting, a season where you must trust the unseen and believe that your persistence has purpose. The power of endurance lies in consistency. Success doesn't come from bursts of inspiration, it comes from steady commitment. Day after day, step after step, choice after choice, refusing to surrender to fatigue or frustration. Endurance means showing up even when the fire of motivation has gone cold, because your vision is fueled by conviction, not emotion. Every time you choose to keep going, you are building resilience, you are training your mind to rise above weakness, and you are proving that your purpose is stronger than your pain. Endurance is not glamorous, it's quiet, it's lonely, it's often unseen. While others give up, you keep standing. While others lose heart, you keep believing. And in that unseen persistence, you are writing the story of your strength. The road to greatness is paved with ordinary days of faithfulness, not moments of glory. It's the discipline to keep working in silence, the patience to wait without complaint, and the courage to trust that your moment will come. Every step you take while enduring brings you closer to who you are meant to become. Endurance refines you, it strengthens what comfort weakens, and it reveals a power within you that you never knew existed. Growth is never a comfortable process. It stretches you, challenges you, and demands that you leave behind what is familiar. The process of becoming the person you are meant to be requires pressure, because pressure reveals potential. Every diamond was once just a piece of coal that refused to crumble under pressure. The same principle applies to you. You are being shaped, molded, and refined through the struggles you face. The discomfort you feel is not a sign that you're failing, it's evidence that you're evolving. The process may not look beautiful, but it is necessary for your transformation. There is no greatness without process. The seed must be buried before it can bloom, the gold must be refined before it can shine, and the vessel must be tested before it can carry something valuable. Every challenge you encounter is part of your preparation. When life applies pressure, it is not trying to break you, it's trying to build capacity within you. Growth requires that you endure seasons of uncertainty, moments where nothing seems to make sense, yet deep within, something powerful is taking shape. The process develops patience, character, and vision, and it aligns your heart with your purpose. So many people want the promise but not the process. They desire the reward without the refining. But the process is what gives meaning to the promise. Without the journey, the destination would have no value. The very trials that make you question yourself are the ones equipping you for your assignment. Every obstacle builds endurance, every failure builds wisdom, and every delay builds maturity. What feels like a setback is often a setup for strength. You may not see it now, but nothing you're going through is wasted, every moment of pressure is producing purpose. Growth also demands surrender. You cannot hold on to who you were and become who you are destined to be. The process will strip away comfort, expose weaknesses, and demand change. It will test your patience, your faith, and your willingness to trust the unseen. But if you stay committed through the pressure, you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more focused. The process will teach you discipline when you feel distracted, perseverance when you feel powerless, and humility when success finally arrives. Every step, every struggle, and every silent battle is developing something within you that no shortcut could ever give. The process of becoming is where potential turns into purpose, where pain becomes power, and where you discover the true strength that was hidden beneath the surface all along. There are moments when life takes you into valleys so deep that light feels distant and hope seems silent. These valleys are not meant to destroy you, they are meant to reveal what you truly carry inside. When everything feels dark and uncertain, when the path ahead is hidden, that is when vision becomes most important. Vision is not about what you see with your eyes, it's about what you see with your faith. It's the ability to hold on to a promise even when the evidence around you looks like failure. The valley tests your focus, because in that low place, distractions grow louder, doubts multiply, and fear begins to whisper. But if you can keep your eyes on the vision even when the circumstances don't make sense, you will find strength that you didn't know you had. Every person who ever achieved something significant walked through seasons where their faith was tested in darkness. The valley is where vision matures. It's easy to believe when you're on the mountain, when everything is working in your favor, but vision is proven when nothing seems to align, when the dream feels distant, when the promises seem delayed. The valley is the training ground of trust. It teaches you to rely not on what you see but on what you believe. It's in that quiet place where God shapes your perspective, stretches your endurance, and refines your character so you can handle what's waiting on the other side. In the valley, you learn that hope is not found in the absence of struggle but in the presence of faith. Hope is what anchors your soul when storms surround you. It's what keeps you walking even when every step feels heavy. Hope does not deny reality, it transcends it. It reminds you that darkness does not last forever and that even in the lowest places, purpose is still working. The valley may be the hardest part of the journey, but it's also the most important, because it's where your roots go deep, where your strength is built, and where your heart learns resilience. The vision beyond the valley reminds you that every shadow is temporary. You may not understand the timing, you may not see the way forward, but faith does not depend on clarity, it depends on conviction. Hold on to that vision with everything inside you. Speak to yourself when fear tries to silence your confidence. Remember why you started when you feel like stopping. The valley is not the end of your story, it is a chapter of preparation. It's where vision is tested, purified, and proven, so that when you rise again, you rise with power, clarity, and the unshakable confidence that you were never walking alone. Resilience is the mark of a person who refuses to be defined by what tried to break them. It is the quiet strength that rises after every fall, the determination that keeps moving forward even when progress is invisible. Victory doesn't belong to those who never fall, it belongs to those who refuse to stay down. Every failure, every rejection, every disappointment becomes fuel for the one who understands that endurance creates excellence. Resilience is not about pretending to be strong, it's about choosing to stand even when you feel weak. It's about finding purpose in pain and meaning in moments of loss. The reward of resilience is not just success, it's transformation. You don't come out of the storm the same person who entered it. You come out wiser, tougher, and more aware of the strength that lives inside you. The reward is found in the journey of persistence, in the process of getting back up when life knocks you down. Every time you rise, you send a message to your circumstances that they cannot control your destiny. The broken pieces of your past can become the foundation for your future when you learn to rebuild with resilience. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. The unshakable spirit of a resilient person is built in the moments when others walk away, when the applause stops, and when only faith keeps you standing. It's in those silent moments that resilience is born, and it's in those same moments that greatness begins to take root. Resilience transforms pain into perspective. What once hurt you becomes what now strengthens you. Every loss teaches you how to win with humility, and every setback teaches you how to rise with wisdom. The reward of resilience is not merely reaching the finish line, it's becoming the kind of person who refuses to quit before getting there. It's realizing that no storm lasts forever, and that perseverance always outlasts pressure. The resilient learn to adapt, to bend but not break, to stumble but never surrender. They understand that success is not a moment of glory, it's the accumulation of days where they refuse to give up. There is power in the one who keeps standing after the battle, who chooses faith over fear, and who walks forward even when the path is uncertain. Resilience makes you unstoppable, because it is not built on emotion, it's built on conviction. The reward of resilience is strength that cannot be stolen, peace that cannot be shaken, and victory that cannot be denied. The unbroken spirit carries a light that shines brightest after surviving the dark, and that light becomes a beacon for others who are still trying to find their way through their own storms.